career opportunities in this field are quite limited.
This slide shows that there has been minimal growth.
Our group is meeting tomorrow in the library conference room.
Undergraduates may pursue specific interests within certificate programs.
Our professor is hosting the Business Development Conference.
Classical mechanics is sometimes considered a branch of applied mathematics.
It takes a long time to walk to the university.
The ways in which people communicate are constantly changing.
Physics is a key subject for understanding the world and the universe.
Many children start producing words before they are able to walk.
Observers waited nervously and with bated breath for the concert.
Assignments should be submitted to the department office before the deadline.
Air pollution is a serious problem all over the world.
Native speakers are exempt from language tests in their own language.
Please return library books to their correct positions on the shelves.
The toughest part of postgraduate education is the funding. You can contact all your tutors by email.
The railways made long-distance travel possible for everyone.
The famed instrumental work exhibited a more demure compositional style.
Sugar is a soluble carbohydrate that is used to sweeten food.
This is an integrated course with several main elements.
A celebrated theory is still a source of great controversy.
The university provides excellent leisure facilities for students and staff. A good research assistant is not afraid to ask questions.
A surprisingly large number of students applied for that course.
A typical task of this course involves a study of society. A very basic definition of computing is counting and calculating.
Academic journals are usually edited by subject specialists.
Accommodation on campus is limited, but there are more options nearby.
Advanced technology will create growth in the economy.
All medical students must clean their hands before entering the room.
All of your assignments should be submitted by next Tuesday.
All students have their own style of learning.
An essay should use evidence from both primary and secondary. An essay should use evidence.
Archaeologists discovered tools and artifacts in ancient tombs.
Art is an expression of creative skills and imagination.
Banks charge interest for money they loan to their customers.
Biology involves the study of life at all levels.
Businesses must obey contemporary general regulations.
Career mobility is very important for new graduates.
Certain organisms can reproduce using just one parent.
City planners recognize the need for accessible public transport options.
Coastal communities are vulnerable to rising sea levels.
Control systems in manufacturing require a high level of accuracy.
Courses are assessed by group work and individual assignments.
Distance learning allows you to develop a career around your commitments.
Economic development needs to be supported by the government.
Even simple techniques need to be practiced to become better.
Every living thing begins as a single cell.
Food has become a political issue in the world.
Food that contains antibiotics provides little or no nutritional value.
Global connections increased in academic communities, thanks to social media.
Good nutrition is crucial to general health and vitality.
Graphs and charts allow data to be more easily understood.
If you need a parking ticket, see me after the lecture.
Implementation figures are expected to improve in the next few years.
Imported packages are likely to be used in many computers.
Information technology has changed the way we live today.
International exchanges form the important part of our study program.
Every student has both the right and the ability to succeed.
It is clear that the human population impacts the environment.
Key business partners are often intertwined in expense accounts.
Lecture outlines are available on the college's internal website.
Libraries in many areas were closed due to the lack of funding.
Make sure you choose a course that provides you with good career opportunities.
Make sure you've saved all the files before turning off the computer.
Making a mistake is fine, as long as you learn from it. Many universities are continuously expanding the postgraduate education online learning resources.
Many universities provide exchange programs to other countries.
Medical researchers have focused on different causes of diseases and treatments. Muscle cells bring parts of the body closer together.
New development in technology contributes to current research.
Nutrition plays a key role in athletic performance.
Our aim is to transmit mathematics teaching in the classroom.
Our company currently employs more than 10,000 people worldwide. Our company must have independent financial auditing.
Our laboratory equipment is provided free of charge.
Our workshops are opening for all students on campus.
Parents are financially responsible for their children up until they reach adulthood.
Building trust is something that cannot be achieved overnight.
Please follow the guidelines for more information on setting the goals.
Population geography includes the study of demography.
Protective clothing must always be worn all the time.
Purity is one feature that makes gold expensive.
Reading histories involves a level of careful selections.
Rising inflation means an increase in goods prices and a decrease in demand for consumer products.
Scientists recognize differences among water molecule content.
Slides and handouts can be downloaded after lectures.
Social media is criticized for causing internet addiction.
Some vocational courses of institution are funded by private enterprises. Sound waves are unable to travel through vacuum.
The student shop has a range of stationery. Students may only use parking cards in authorized university parking spaces.
Studying history can help you better understand the present.
Studying medicine is always with a wide range of opportunities.
Technology is no longer a simple tool that we can control.
The amount of time spent on configuration varies considerably.
The archaeologists' new discoveries stand out in previously overlooked foundations.
Most known oil reserves only last for half a century.
The closing date for applications for travel scholarships is next Monday.
The course covers architecture planning and construction on the international scale.
The course tomorrow will require higher skill levels.
The deadline for this assignment is tomorrow.
The degree is taught by using a mixture of lectures and seminars.
The extent of advertising on children is very much open to debate.
The food crops require a large amount of water and fertilizer.
The history department is very active in research.
The history lecture has been moved to the lecture theatre.
The lecture tomorrow will discuss educational policies in the United States.
The library will be closed for staff training tomorrow morning.
The museum is closed on Thursday mornings every month.
The new media has transformed the traditional, national boundaries.
The night sky has always involved mystery and wonder. The paper challenged many previously accepted theories.
The plight of wildlife has been ignored by many developers.
The professor took a year off to work on her book. The program must be conducted abiding by general regulations.
The public is often misled by the biased coverage.
The reception staff provide advice on private accommodation.
The research shows that spending time outdoors has a range of benefits.
The researchers are disappointed that their materials are proven to be inconclusive.
The results of the study underscored the discoveries from early detection.
The scholarship is available for both local and international students.
The site is designed to be highly interactive.
The student magazine is looking for a new editor.
The study of history can provide unique insight.
The summer course was cancelled due to insufficient enrollments.
The teaching staff are actively engaged in the original research.
The terms illness and disease are confusing, despite clear differences.
The theatre courses are encouraging students to exercise creativity.
The university has invested in new technology designed for learning.
The university library holds a number of collections of geological maps.
The university's main library will be open till midnight until next Monday.
The untapped potential for using the sun's rays is phenomenal.
There is a pharmacy on campus near the bookstore.
There is a variety of different ways to present statistical information.
There is no economic recognition that borrowing is necessarily bad.
These words recognize the excellence of the undergraduates' research projects.
This book can be borrowed for a maximum of 1 week.
This course aims to develop your knowledge of statistics.
This course can help to deepen your appreciation of art.
The essay will argue that technology does more harm than good.
Those who are considering a career of marketing should attend the talk.
Undergraduates have a wide range of cultural modules to choose from.
Understanding visual media has never been more challenging. We are phasing out the disposable cups on campus.
We can all meet in the office after the lecture.
We help students to develop their individuals and follow their interests.
We hold visiting tours throughout the year for students.
You should submit your team papers to the general office.
Your ideas are sophisticated in seminars and tutorials.
Your statistical information depends on your raw data.
Critical thinking is one part of a broad education.
The English and Journalism degree has certain placements in the third year.
This paper has the potential to transform life sciences.
The history of economics is a tricky subject to study. It would be extremely beneficial to work together.
A good architectural structure should be usable, durable, and beautiful.
The local government has adopted a plan for infrastructure development.
There are more opportunities to receive the grants in most artistic fields.
You need to hand in the essay next semester.
Students are required to have a biology degree to be enrolled in this course. Traffic is the main cause of air pollution in many cities. As student union members, we can influence change in the university.
Please click on the logo above to enter the site.
Practical experience is a vital part of legal training.
Two drops of the solution were heated in a test tube.
A bar chart can provide useful information for data comparison.
All industries consist of systems of inputs, processes, outputs and feedback.
The University Theatre Group will be performing in the concert hall.
Recession triggers creativity and high rates of entrepreneurship due to past experience.
A new camera can identify your eyes and focus on them.
In language learning, a systematic method of organizing new categories is essential.
Organizational failure is considered from various perspectives of academic literature.
There is a clear need for further research in this field.
She has made a significant contribution to the field of chemistry.
We have sufficient ways to study brain action.
Many birds migrated to the warmer area for winter.
Please visit the website for information about opening time.
The exam system has been upgraded due to professional exams.
Traveling by boat on the river is not possible in winter.
In addition to class requirements, students must pass qualifying examinations.
Students are encouraged to think carefully about their accommodation needs.
Although sustainable development is not easy, it is an unavoidable responsibility.
Cooperation between departments is a feature of successful companies. Some people believe that education should be free for all.
Find out how to get your resources before your research.
The marketing budget is doubled since the beginning of the year.
Experts are able to forecast weather for a long period.
The assessment of this course will begin next week. We can work together to achieve higher educational standards. The introduction is an important component of a good presentation.
The technician left the new microscope in the biology lab. Submitting your group assignment must be issued punctually by one of your group members.
Americans have progressively defined the process of plant growth and reproductive development in quantitative terms.
The digital camera has some advantages over traditional film.
Philosophy uses logic and reasons to analyze human experience.
The project is divided into 4 main sections.
This course puts great emphasis on critical thinking skills.
Students would develop confidence in their ability to think critically.
Economic problems caused a big rise in unemployment.
Students will focus on reporting news on the changing media world.
Statistical results should be expressed in different ways depending on the circumstances. The visiting speaker used to be a lecturer in this department.
All students are expected to attend 10 lab sessions per semester.
The designers will complete the plan later today.
Some departments have their own special book collections.
In his lifetime, he composed most of the works.
The other book is not thorough, but it's more insightful.
The article considered the leisure habits of teenagers in rural areas or places.
Students requiring an extension should apply sooner rather than later.
An architect requires problem-solving skills and an eye of design.
A wide range of aspects is covered in this subject.
She began by giving an outline of the previous lecture.
Scientists have found all parts of science.
You should return books to the library before ending your term.
The university will see colossal renovation to the faint, empty theater.
He wrote poetry and plays as well as scientific papers.
A person's educational level is closely related to his economic background.
We are researching the most significant challenges we are facing today. Despite their differences, all forms of life share the same characteristics.
Please confirm that you have received the textbook.
All dissertations must be accompanied with a submission form.
All the educational reforms have been inadequately implemented.
Consumer confidence has a direct influence on sales. Convincing evidence to support this theory is hard to obtain.
Economic streams of the early Roman Republic will be examined.
It is really a comprehensive program comprising both theory and practice.
Parents talk to children tends to be simplified. Peer group pressure has a great effect on young people.
Some economists argue that the entire financial system is fatally flawed. Students are advised to use multiple methods for this project.
Students must pass all the qualifying examinations.
Writing an essay is easy once the research is finished.
When parents talk to children, the tense is simplified.
The deadline of the marketing assignment has been extended.
Employment opportunities available in engineering are increasing rapidly.
Please note that the seminar has been cancelled now.
In the new project, you have to present the different items.
A regional assembly was moved to the devolution of power.
A number of students have volunteer jobs.
Agenda items should be submitted by the end of the day.
I will come back to this in a moment.
The research has produced some other unexpected results.
Let me give you an example to explain what I mean.
Nurses specialize in clinical work and management.
Remember, the prestigious section has strict eligibility criteria.
Textile manufacturing plays a large role in improving economies.
The curriculum needed to be adjusted for development.
The essay will be published once the research is finished.
The key findings seem to contradict our initial hypothesis.
The meeting has some struggling overlaps.
The toughest part of research for undergraduate education is funding.
Research is required in the field of food science.
This course is integrated because it has several parts.
This is interesting in Parliament.
This means we will have so many troubles on the lam.
Understanding how to use the library will save your time.
Students are encouraged to take part in their studies as well as games.
Strangely, people are impacted by spontaneously using statistics.
Timetables for the new term will be available next week.
Tutors should set a clear goal at the start of the class.
All essays and seminar papers must be submitted to your tutor via email.
Globalization has been an overwhelming urbanization phenomenon.
Too much information may be avoided by good research design.
The garden behind the university is open to the public in summer.
The task tomorrow will require higher-level skills. The academic tradition of the school ensures excellence.
Leaving valuable possessions unattended in public places is risky.
The stock market redesigned the market throughout the world.
There are dedicated specialist librarians available all the time.
We can have a lecture on the morning of Thursday.
Scholarship applications must be handed in at the end of the month.
Eating fish twice a week is a recommendation for a healthy diet.
There are many different styles of business management.
The goal of the company is to get investment.
Psychologists say what we have experienced influences our behaviors.
Babies can distinguish between what is language and what is not.
The two sides have disagreed on how to solve the problem.
Field trips are essential parts of most geography courses.
Sugar is a compound including carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms.
It helps you to rationally assess your arguments.
The government is funding research studies on the consequences of unemployment.
Extracurricular activities can help students to develop more talents.
Art and design are competitive fields to work in.
The skills of great stage actors cannot be taught.
The disease that was serious has now been eradicated.
Providers of higher education treat plagiarism extremely seriously.
Urban planning emphasizes the efficiency and expansion of community. It is interesting to observe the development of language skills of toddlers.
Many university lectures can now be viewed on the Internet.
The course will start with the history of architecture.
Technology has transformed the nature of society.
Experts say learning and listening to music can reduce the stress.
When sentencing, the court will depend on whether the criminal is guilty or not.
The British students need to study mathematics in secondary school.
The Internet has transformed the nature of publishing.
Many important policies need to be made.
Having strong motivation is vital for achieving your goal.
Thousands of people turned out ahead of the prestigious election.
For small businesses, making a profit is the main priority.
We are fixing up disposable cups on campus.
Businesses must adapt to the data protection regulations.
Please make sure your application follows the guidelines provided.
Students are permitted to park in campus parking spaces.
Online courses allow students to work at their own pace.
Companies' projects must adapt to the general data protection regulations.
Scientific experiments should be repeated in order to verify the results.
The falling birth rate means the number of students drops.
We are more able to accommodate postgraduate students than previously possible. Undergraduate students can select what interests them most in the scientific program.
We are continuing to provide postgraduate online learning resources.
Thousands of people turned out to be at the presidential address.
Rising inflation may indicate the increasing demand for consumer products.
The students will meet their new teachers after the summer vacation.
Foods containing overabundant calories supply little or no nutritional value.
There were a lot of traffic jams this morning.
Calcium's nutritional value enjoys growing popularity every year.
Optional tutorials are offered in the final week of a term.
The student union hosts a variety of social events.
Our faculty includes 5 libraries in the university.
Figures could be established through rigorous establishment.
The notification will not be received until the following week.
My technique is to understand the sentence while writing the first letter of each word.
Archaeologists are astonished by unexpected previously overlooked foundations.